actual computer tab instead of the virtual computer tab, and that killed our chat. So hooray for web-based tools and programs. Thank you, Kate. So let's, I don't think there was anything else I had on my list. Let's jump into the news. Yeah, that's it. So let's jump into the news. Oh, there it is. Can I easily copy that? Yes, I can. So next week is Injustice 2, which will be out. Why does it keep doing that? Visit. They've released pretty much everybody that we're aware of. They've given us teaser things. Allow ads on comic book. Sure. Whatever. Just show me.
Technology.
Yay, technology. So they showed us the image that, oh my god, really? Just go away. Well, it's a YouTube video, isn't it?
There's lots of YouTube videos.
Yeah, we'll just have to do YouTube.
Then you'd have to watch someone else's content right now. The only place it's showing it is other like streamers that are talking over it, right?
Oh, there's not a
no, it was
an
on
official channel one.
Nope.
Oh, okay, that's fine. Okay, so let me kill this tab and not kill the wrong tab this time. There's lots of speculation as to who is coming in the DLC pack. We know Black Mantis for sure. We know it looks like Raiden almost definitely.
See, the thing is, though, Ed Boon loves to troll. So those could totally be red herrings.
Well, I'm not that excited about a Black Manta. I mean, Raiden's fine by me, but if that's Raiden on the right side, then I think it's Johnny Cage on the left side, personally. Because if you look at the poll that they did, Raiden was second, Johnny Cage was first, and nobody seems to know who that.
Sub-Zero was first.
Well, right, but I mean, of the ones that didn't make it, Raiden was the next, or Johnny Cage was the next one. Raiden was the one after that.
I'm really hoping that there isn't that, like, I mean, I love Mortal Kombat, but I'm really hoping that there isn't that many Mortal Kombat characters.
Well, if they're not doing a theme for their DLC, I don't really care one way or the other. It's fine by me. What the interesting thing is that they've announced that Injustice 2 is getting its own esports championship with a $600,000 prize pool. Now that's not 600,000.
That's just like Mortal Kombat X.
Yeah, so I'll be interested in that because apparently registration. The link I saw to it said registration's open now, but it looks like registration does not start until the 26th of May. So no, why do I want to delete the message? Let's copy this. Copy link address and then go over here.
You'll have to click on each one separately, but at least you can see them.
Yeah. Visit. I love that this virtual machine is running Firefox. That's the best. Alright. So we've got the Reverse Flash, the Gods Shader Pack. Ooh, I want to see that. So both Kate and I have pre-ordered the most expensive version of the game. Ooh, those God shaders look pretty.
I like the demon one better.
Oh, I haven't seen the demon one.
You'd have to go back, I think.
Yeah. Why does it say it's only available on Xbox One?
It's not. it's available on PS. It's just
Yeah, I
it's
know,
just
but
like
his stupid Microsoft Store. All right.
I think it's because that means it's not available on 360.
Oh.
Yeah, you'll have to go back another screen. There. Wow, it's slow.
It's super slow. Yeah, that looks good too. But yeah, I'm interested to. Oh, go ahead.
And then if you go over, you can see Power Girl and Jon Stewart too.
Yeah, I'm just surprised they got him to come from his farm in upstate New York in retirement after the Daily Show to come and do.
Just the little arrow beside Demon. You can go over.
Here, let's look at Jon Stewart first.
So is it worth getting the Ultimate Edition?
If you want that stuff.
If you want all the DLC characters, that's really what it boils down to, which I do.
So that's basically just all it does. Like, it just gives you the DLC up front.
And these three premier skins and the 2 extra shaders.
Yeah. And keep in mind that your base look for a character will change as you add armor and new bits to them as you earn them through fighting. And that's one of the nice parts for me is that everybody.
That's one of the parts I'm really looking forward to because it's like RPG-ish.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think they've done a good job of telling a really good story in a fighting game.
Power Girls.
And I think that
adding now the king of that.
Adding the RPG elements into the actual gameplay is genius.
Now, there's a lot of people that don't like this because her boobs are not big enough.
I was gonna
compared to for girls, they're huge.
Yeah, but I get it. I guess it just.
I guess people are shocked because it's
early 2000s. Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't really look like the iconic Super or Power Girl costume that I would remember.
At the same time, though, it's like if you just put I don't know, like it's totally injustice-ified.
Right. Agreed.
I don't want
to do that. I just tried to hit the back button on my actual browser. It actually yelled me, "Are you sure you want to leave this chat?" So at least that time I got a warning. But yeah, so this is coming out. There's all kinds of. They've gone through the trailer, the story trailer. The gist of it looks like Brainiac is coming, and that's the reason that they're going to let Superman off his chain again now that they've captured him, and all hell is going to break loose. So it should be interesting.
I'm really looking forward to the story mode because NetherRealm just kills it with story modes.
Which, if you would have told me that around the time of Ultimate MK3, I would have just laughed at you. Yeah. Especially MK4.
Yeah. Well, like, if you look at MK4, go back and, like, on YouTube, and look at, like... Because MKX is essentially MK4.
You're right.
Like, how awesome MKX is compared to how awful MK4 was.
Mm-hmm. Because I remember when I got, was it Fujin in MKX, I'm like, okay, seriously? You're pulling the MK4 characters out of here? No, that's messed up. But yeah, I think that this is going to be the DC fighting game. The character roster looks deep. I mean, you can play as Swamp Thing. What else do you need to know?
DLC rumors of Constantine.
That is one of the rumors. Yep. There's a lot of people who are doing speculation videos, which they have no proof whatsoever. And so I watched like 10 of them.
Especially because of Ed Boon's trolly nature. I don't trust those silhouettes for like the life of me. Like they'll be like, "Oh, you thought it was written? Here's, whoever."
Dude, I would die if it's the guy from Big Trouble in Little China that Raiden's based off of. That would be amazing, if that was the case. I would record myself bowing to Ed Boon if that was the case.
One of the speculation things was looking at like the silhouettes, and one of them was like, "Oh, the one that's beside Raiden that's not the female." It was like that
Yeah.
could be Etrigan, and I was like, that would be so awesome if Etrigan was in it.
He looked super beefy for Etrigan, though. I actually let's see if I can find it. Injustice.
Etrigan's pretty beefy, dude.
Yeah, he is.
Injustice 2 DLC silhouettes. See if I can find a quick image of it so that we can.
There we go.
Okay, there it is.
Oh no, that's like a prediction one. Oh, the second one down.
Oh, it is. Oh my bad.
This one down, we're in the bottom left from where you are right now. Move
Here?
Yeah. No, up. Not
Up
above.
down. Oh,
yeah.
yeah. There it is. Let's see. View image. Maybe I can make it bigger here. Not so much, but. Some people are saying that.
That one your mouse is, that could be Etrigan, but it could also be Azrael.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of people say that, but when you've got Tim Drake in here, I mean,
I
not
know.
Tim Drake, not Tim Drake, Damian Wayne
And
in there, yeah, who's gonna be all about the swords and that stuff. It seems like it's a
It'd
Can
be
you-
Etrigan.
waste.
Can you send me that link so I can look at it a little bit bigger?
I can. I will put it in
Yeah,
chat.
just throw it in the
here.
chat.
Copy. Paste. There you go.
Oh, that didn't it.
Nope.
That totally didn't work.
Nice try.
Yeah, I tried. Hold on. Let me. Can I copy this?
I would see, honestly, because I knew they were going to put at least one Mortal Kombat character in there. I was hoping for Raiden or Quan Chi over Sub-Zero, but I understand why it's Sub-Zero, because him and Scorpion are like the poster boys of Mortal Kombat. But if it was like Raiden instead of Sub-Zero, I would be happy. But there's so many other DC characters that it'd be like 3 Mortal Kombat characters. It'd be like, really?
No, is the short answer. I can't get it out of that virtual box. It looks like.
Nice.
Um,
All right, what did you search for?
Injustice 2 DLC silhouettes.
yeah.
There's a lot of rumor that the female character is going to be Vixen.
Yeah, especially because of the spiked claws, or the claws she's got on her hands.
But her name kept popping up even before this.
Yeah, I would be totally fine with Vixen, because that would
Me
be, she would have pretty versatile attacks.
Yep.
Depending on what animal she's.
I guess I clicked on one where somebody's taking guesses at stuff, and there's like the one in the back is Static Shock.
Which there's
Draws up-
nothing
I-
to.
I think they're just saying random things.
They are that one. It
They're
looks like
saying Beast Boy
Batgirl.
for the one. Like what?
Yeah, Beast Boy is actually a possibility for the guy in the far back left, if he was in human form.
Um,
Or are you saying
the
for
one on
the
the back-
monkey one?
The one on the back far left is so in the background and so generic.
Right.
Yeah.
Anything of that, just throwing thing at the wall and seeing
See,
if it sticks.
if the one to the left of Raiden, to me, totally is Ultra Inhumanite. I don't know why
No.
anybody hasn't brought that up, but
no,
If-
the head's not right. The brain's bigger on Ultra Humanite.
uh,
Is Grodd in the game?
I was gonna
Grodd
say
is
that
in
kind of
the
looks
game.
like Gorilla Grodd.
no,
Grodd is-
Grodd is in the game. So that's
He's
why I said
one of the main
it's got to be.
characters.
Or I guess it could be Beast Boy, as a gorilla. That'd be fine too, I suppose. The hair's
Is it
wrong
definitely-
if that's Vixen. But beyond that, sure. But if you look at that right one, the one to the right of Black Manta, or Black Mantis, it looks like a bat hood. So I'm kind of thinking it's Batgirl.
That's not
There's
a female baseline though.
Ed Boon likes to troll. I don't know.
He does. So all of these could be just wrong.
Yeah, they could be.
Yeah, the one that everybody thinks is Black Manta is actually Beast Boy with a giant wolf fox head thing on top.
It's
It's
Star
Okami. It's Okami.
Star Fox.
Nintendo posed this amazing marketing coup. Yeah. People
The,
are still
The
flabbergasted. There's no
Raiden is
Spawn.
actually IG-88 with a Chinese hat on.
Yeah, the one next to Raiden almost looks like it has a hood. If Gorilla Grodd's already in the game,
Well, if it's a hood, then that lends Atrigan. I could see that if he's got
Yeah.
his hood up.
because he
I
does
would
have
not
a
be
hood.
upset with that. I would not be upset with that at all.
It's not like Red Robin because he's
But they're
way
not
too
going to put
big.
Red Robin in there because there's already Damien and Jason.
Well,
Yeah.
then why not? If they have every Robin in there, might as well have every Robin in there. But that guy, there's no way. He's huge.
But yeah, the between the story items that they've posted and the
The first chapter of the story is already up on YouTube because the mobile game
Yep.
drops, or it has dropped for some people, but it does drop tomorrow or tonight at midnight, whatever. And you can play the story mode in the mobile game.
What? Where are these people coming up with this Rorschach? They're saying for the one next to Black Mana,
yeah,
and
I've
Spawn
heard that too.
is the Spawn is the one on the other side.
Well, Spawn is the one that everyone is like expecting, and there's a lot of surprise
I can actually
that
see the one that's beside Black Manta on the right. I could actually see that being Dr. Manhattan.
with a cowl.
It doesn't really. It could just because Dr. Manhattan's just got a smooth head.
Yeah,
Just
but
be
That's-
neck.
that definitely
She's talking
has
on
the
the
bat
left.
cowl. Oh, you mean the little guy? Got it. Well, let's jump. You know, I think that we're gonna be able to speak a lot more intelligently about how it plays and what it feels like next week because we'll have had a day or so with it by the
And
time.
if Mortal Kombat X's story mode is any indication, we'll be playing with versus a lot of characters who are not playable and could be
Mhm.
hints at DLC, because in MKX you got to play against Rain and Sindel and Baraka, and they never actually turned out to be DLC, but some of the characters that you did fight against did turn out to be DLC, or ones that just appeared in story mode. So we'll just have to see.
Indeed. Are you gonna bail, Kate, or are you gonna stay?
I think I'm gonna bail.
Okay. Well, thanks for joining us.
But before that, quick, are either of you feeling pressured with Tekken 7 dropping close on the
I'm not
heels
gonna
of
play
this?
Tekken. I've never
Yes!
played Tekken.
I
I've
did
never-
not. Yeah, go ahead, Kate.
I've never really been into Tekken, so no. I probably won't be playing it until it goes on sale. It looks gorgeous, but
I did not realize that it is coming out 2 weeks later. I am going to be scrambling to get it at launch day. Because that's...
And it's due to be a good one because since 3, it's been every other one, so it's due to be a good one this time. So.
It's got Akuma. That's all you have to say. It has Akuma in it. So
and it's not, but see, Street Fighter V had Akuma in it, and it's still a pile of poo.
No. This is their dev times. Akuma's
Yeah.
just a guest, so I fully expect this to be amazing. There's already 3 characters that I want to main. I have not looked at the full roster if they've released it yet to see if my favorite character of all time is in there.
They have who?
Is June in there?
No.
I don't think so.
Yeah, she's not been
She's
in
dead.
for. Yeah, I know, but I keep hoping they bring her back in some form. That's fine. I'll
No,
play the little.
There is one that might be June-like. I haven't seen any gameplay of her yet, but I'm not sure.
It's okay. The little blonde
don't remember
lollygoth
the
that I
name.
can never remember her name.
Oh, Lucky
That-
Chloe
Yeah, she's all I play now.
or Lily.
Lily. But Yoshimitsu's been pretty much my main for a very, very long time in that game.
Yeah, they really weirded him up this time.
Yeah, I'm sure
Like-
they did. He's
Yeah.
gotten progressively weirder with every single game.
Went from a
so-
dude in a mask to just
to a robot to Yeah, he's all over the place.
Is this the one where he's like a squid robot?
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
like part Cthulhu, something going on there.
So yeah, as long
They
as
still
he
got
plays
those.
the same, like as long as he feels the same ish, I don't care. But if he's really like if they made him more sluggish, then I will probably ditch him as my main to go for Lily. Because June was my original main, and then they killed her in the series. So I'm like, okay, I guess I'll pick up somebody, and I picked up Yoshimitsu, and that's been it ever since then. But yeah,
Totally Paul Phoenix.
wow. I'm just not even going to respond to that. Or are you being serious?
No, I am. I'm totally. He is my character in the Tekken series.
Oh, okay, awesome.
Him and Kazuya. Those are the two I generally play.
So you like the strong punchers, is what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, gotcha.
But I also done like those two in Law. Those are usually the three that I focus on.
Well, Law, you have to at least have a passing familiarity with Law, or you can't consider yourself any kind of fighting or martial arts person. I mean, he is Bruce Lee.
Bruce Lee, yeah.
Yeah.
Down to the
funny
tracksuit.
thing is, I like Bruce Lee. I don't like characters that are based on Bruce Lee.
Yeah, that's fine. You don't have to like him, but you have to at least look at him and go, "Oh, that's the Bruce Lee ripoff character."
Yeah.
And as long as you do that, that's fine. But if you go there and you say, "I've never understood that guy,"
I've never liked a Bruce Lee clone character. Like I don't like
Yeah.
Law, I don't like Liu Kang, I don't like Jan Li, I don't like Fei Long.
Yeah, but Faye's based off of or not. Who am I thinking of? Which one's the one with the hat?
The one from Street Fighter.
No, yeah. Which one in Tekken that lays down? I play him a lot too.
Law.
The one
the other
based.
Law.
The Kung Fu. He's based off of Jackie Chan.
Yeah, he's based off Jackie Chan.
There's
He is
Law.
here.
I can't think of his Law. Isn't it?
The
You know his
two
last name?
laws, right?
It's
Isn't
not.
there? Because there's like the father
No.
and the son. So there's like two laws.
Oh no, yeah, Law. Yeah, there's
Forrest and Marshall.
Yeah, but they're both
Marshall
Bruce
and
Lee
Forrest.
based. Jackie.
Dang it,
Jackie
why can't I think of his
Chan
name? Yeah, Law is the
Tekken
other one.
character. Lei Wulong.
Oh, Lei.
Lei, yeah. Lei Wulong.
Lei. Yeah, that's what I almost said initially, and I'm like, no, that's not right.
What
Yeah,
would
it's-
go to people? Is Jackie Chan really dead? What?
What? people also ask that. No, Jackie Chan is not dead.
No, he's not.
He just received
Is
a
Jackie
couple.
Chan really a martial artist?
Oh my god, people are retarded. I don't want to talk about this anymore.
Yeah, Lei Wulong's a good character too.
Yeah,
I usually don't really play like whenever I've played a Tekken game, I always play like female characters. Just there's something about the male characters a lot of the time I really don't like the way their faces look. That's just an artistic choice for me because they've all the males seem to have like really pinched faces with the typical like martial arts eyebrows, and they always look like they have something like smelly under their nose. Like they're like super pinched and like frowny. It's just like I just don't like it. I kind of want to
Yeah,
play
is Michelle in this one? That's the only female character I
I
usually
kind of want to play as Kazumi. Like she looks really pretty.
Yeah.
Oh, they're bringing back.
Although I do like
Sergei.
I do like Sergei's look because I like edgelords, and Sergei
Yeah.
is like super edgelord.
Dragonoff.
No, it does not look like she's in it.
Dang.
That's
That's the Brazilian one, right?
No,
No, that's Christy.
that's the Native American.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. No, it doesn't look
She's
like she's
way
in it.
back. Yeah, it doesn't look like.
Oh yeah, I forgot the Devil Jin got announced.
Oh,
Yeah.
did he? Oh, great. So I'm going to be avoiding laser beams all day. Wait,
There's
I don't see Lily.
That's not the whole.
Lily's
That's not
in
the whole
it.
list.
She's in
There,
it.
there's a
That's
lot
not the
more
whole-
characters than
because
that. There's
Eddie-
almost
Eddie
double
Gordo
that.
was also
many
announced,
characters.
so he's in it too.
Okay, let me look at the
And
Tekken
Akuma's
7
not there.
wiki.
Oh yes, he is.
Yeah, no, Akuma's the second one. So I was like, oh, this.
Yeah, because Eddie's not on that list, and I know Eddie's in there.
Oh,
Isn't
okay.
like Fat Bob in there now? Too?
Yep.
Yeah, he's in there again.
Yep.
I'm surprised I know this much about Tekken.
I was gonna say, I thought you didn't know like this series.
You were like, I don't like Tekken, so isn't Fat Bob in there? Yes, it is. 37 of 45 revealed apparently.
Okay, I thought 37 was the full roster. Wow.
Oscar,
Okay.
Bob. So that's Fat Bob, not Skinny Bob.
Yeah, it's Fat Bob.
Yeah.
Brian Fury. Eliza.
Which one's Eliza?
She's.
I
from
honestly
from the
have only
free-to-play.
played one Tekken game, so I have no idea who these people are.
I think she's a DLC. She's a pre-order
Tekken-
character right now.
Tekken Revolution character. Weird.
Yeah, that was that free-to-play one
Yeah.
on the PS.
Oh yeah. I had that, but I didn't have her.
That's one thing that pisses me off, like where it says like Kuma's the bear, right?
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
That like is one of the things that like pisses me off about Tekken. It's like you waste a slot on a bear.
Hey,
The bear's
I
there, but they
actually-
got rid of the kangaroo, which is kind of
Is
a
the
big
panda
con.
there too, or the lizard?
Well, the panda
Uh,
bear is the alternate skin of Kuma, and the lizard is the alternate skin of
Skin of
Jack,
the
which was the
kangaroo.
kangaroo. Or not Jack.
No, Jack's
Alex.
Jack's the robot.
Alex.
Yeah.
So
So kangaroo's gone.
Huarang's in, so I'm good. I'm glad to see that because he's one of my favorites.
Yeah, he's a good one too.
He's one of the male characters that I like the look of. Hwarang, and Lars, and Lee. I kind of like the way Lee looks too. And Dragunov.
Yeah, Lee. I actually played Lee. Lee was my main in the original Tekken. But no Lily. Oh yeah, no, there she is, right there.
Yeah, it's not there.
Yeah, good.
I like Leo too. I think she's cute.
Ling's still in there.
Oh, she'll always be in there.
New character.
Nina,
Jax.
but no Anna.
Yeah, Anna's
Yeah.
not in it.
Anna is not in it.
Did she get killed off?
I don't know.
I think
Master
she
Raven is like the
did.
female version of like she's like Raven's master, but yeah. Because there was the other guy Raven, but she's like his master.
Yeah, and she's exclusive. Yeah, we're getting the enhanced version, which is,
Yeah, well, 'cause
but
the
we're
thing
just
is,
calling
Tekken
it Tekken
7.
7.
Tekken 7 has been in arcade for like something ridiculous. I want to say
Yeah,
5
like 3
years. I don't
years
think
or
it's been that
something.
long.
Couple years.
It's
Been a while. It's the only arcade game I think too that's hooked up to all the arcades in Japan, and when you're playing, you're actually playing other people in other arcades.
You
That's
are
really
it's
awesome.
crazy.
That's
It's
a
awesome.
wild idea.
Yep.
A buck of
yeah,
play,
so
though.
it looks like Christy is not here, but they're bringing back Eddie, so that's
Well,
fine.
Katarina replaces Christy because Katarina's also capoeira.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Is she in this
She's
game?
in the new character.
Oh.
So down in the next thing, Katarina.
Oh yeah. Okay, there we go. Cool.
Yeah, 'cause I know yeah. Oh man. Jack 7. Every time, new Jack.
Yeah.
New Jack, same.
That's right. New Jack City. Okay. So yay. There's that. That's our fighting game talk. Probably. The writer's strike we talked about before did not happen. So, hooray. TV doesn't get interrupted. The Inhumans had their first teaser trailer, which had like nothing in it to speak of. Dave was very upset because there was no Lockjaw.
No Lockjaw.
He's in the show.
He'll be in the show.
They need to get people interested in this. That is not getting people interested in it.
Well, hey, it was our biggest post of the week on Gamersledge because of the hate of that picture.
Yep. Someone beat
Okay, so
Prey.
I gotta go.
All right, thanks, Kate.
Night.
See you later.
Bye.
Someone beat
Have a good one.
Prey in less than 20 minutes. and the game had only been out for 3 days.
I don't understand. I get it that you've got to, I guess, come up with reasons to be famous, but that just doesn't seem like it should be fun.
The company behind Payday 2, which is Overkill, they have delayed the Walking Dead co-op shooter to the back half of 2018. I'm not sure that that game will matter by the time it ever sees the light of day.
Can't be much worse than some of the other ones that have been.
Did we all watch the Blade Runner 2049 trailer?
Yes.
Yep.
You did?
That made me very happy.
Yeah, I'm very interested in that. That's going to be one where I've got to have Lexi sit down and watch the first one before we go see that. I'm in the process of having
so
her
good.
watch.
It does look
now.
quite different, though. I mean, they make it
does.
look like it's going to be a lot different from the original, which is good. I don't think you'd want to try to just redo the original. That would fail epically. But
we got more information for the PS4/3DS Dragon Quest XI battle system, which I'm actually, I don't know why, but I'm really excited for that game. I don't know when I'm going to have time to play it.
at all.
But you know, it looks like the DC Justice League Dark movie is going to have actual horror elements and is actually headed towards being made. We haven't talked a lot about this at all. I don't think in offline. Are you guys for a Justice League Dark movie? I mean, I'm still under the I hate everything DC movie universe because it's not the actual DC movie universe.
I thought this was pushed to the animated universe, so I guess
I was just trying to say, like the movie they just did before, the one that just came out before the new Teen Titans one was Justice League Dark, and it was awesome.
Yeah, but this is going to be the live action movie.
Yeah, but I'm saying this one was better.
Well, of course, because it's the actual DCU and not this Superman kills everyone. Not the DCU Elseworlds tale.
But they actually had the guy to play Constantine on the TV series doing the voice of Constantine in the show.
Great.
Like, it was
nice.
It's actually, you guys should check that one out. It was one of the more enjoyable ones.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what they'll do with this live action one. Is it going to be in the same universe? Is it going to be a standalone thing? Is it?
No.
Is it they're just going to do Stranger Things as a movie?
I don't know. It would seem that it would have to be in the Elseworlds cinematic universe that we're currently in. I don't see how they could release.
Well, but Batgirl's not going to be, so.
I don't know. Who knows? Persona 5 tops the PSN April download list, which is nice to see that because it's kind of a niche title that's finally getting mainstream attention. Oculus closes their Story Studio, and they're relying on third parties to make stuff. Activision Blizzard, they reported their record first quarter financials. Their what am I trying to say? Their active concurrent users are mind-boggling. Let me see if I can pull it up here. I thought that the console ones were great from Blizzard. Overwatch has become their $8 billion franchise, fastest growing IP. Game has seen massive spikes of engagement during seasonal events. Somewhere here it tells what their active engagement is. Oh yeah, Call of Duty Infinite Warfare had 48 million monthly active users. Blizzard has 41 million active monthly users due to Overwatch and World of Warcraft. And then King, which is of course Candy Crush and all of those fantastic games, has 342 million monthly active users. Holy crap. That's
How are that many
mind-boggling.
people still playing Candy Crush?
Yeah, it's mind-boggling. But yeah, so that's yeah, and the King's active use per day is a record 35 minutes per day. That's crazy.
It's a lot of candy being crushed.
So yeah, despite whatever you may think about them acquiring King, I think it's definitely paid off for them in the long run so far. Let's get back to the news here. Let's see. We talked about that already. Tekken 7 got its trailer, which I still have not watched yet.
There's the last PlayStation Underground is Tekken 7 also. You can watch some matches between Sid, who I know he's not your favorite guy, but against a pro player.
Nice.
I think he goes pretty easy on Sid, whether you think that's the right decision or not. But they got a guy from Namco Bandai there, and then they've got the pro player in Sid, and they're playing through, and it looks great. I mean, there's some interesting systems in there too. It'll be interesting to see how well this is adopted on the pro circuit with these systems, which is something we didn't talk about with the Injustice. Is how are they going to do circuit with the gear?
They're not.
Is that just all going to be disabled for the tournament?
Yeah, there is a tournament mode that disables all the gear systems, so that it's a level playing field for everybody. Which I think is the only way that you can really do it. I don't think you could ever.
Honestly, I think online play should all be that way, because otherwise
you have
it's
a choice.
Be,
you have a choice.
People who,
I mean, yeah.
Is it a filter? You can filter matches by whether you're using gear or not?
Correct.
Okay.
Correct.
Okay.
PS4 has shipped 20 million systems this year, bringing the total to 60 million shipped in total, putting the system on pace with the PS2. That is some crazy stuff right there, considering the PlayStation 2 was the highest selling console of all time.
Didn't they also start backing down their? I thought I saw something where they're backing down their estimates for going forward.
They did lower them a little bit, but it does actually say that in the same article. But why? I mean, I think they're gonna beat their expectations. If they've sold 20 million this year, they still have a grip of software coming out this year, and E3 is only going to fan those flames higher. I think they'll keep trucking along the same rate they have been. I think they're just backing down the numbers so that they're appearing conservative, and if they actually do exceed them, then that's going to jump their stock price up.
That's true.
Amazon has announced a new touchscreen Echo, which...
Yeah.
I mean, say what you will about it, and we have one, and we use it all the time. I don't talk to Siri ever, because she's annoying and never understands what I say. I can ask
Siri's terrible.
Yeah.
We play that game all the time, where my wife has an iPhone and I have the Pixel, and she'll like ask Siri something, and it'll just be like, "Let me get a website for you." And then, like, I asked the Pixel the same exact question, and it's just like, boom, here's the answer.
Well, but that's even, that's the third. Google's making the push right now. Amazon's got, I believe, I want to say it was, I just read a breakdown where it showed that Amazon and the Echo currently have somewhere around 72% of the market share, and Google's sitting at 20-something for its in-home product. And where's Apple? I mean, Apple should have announced something that was better, sleeker, faster, and here we are sitting on Siri, which is still crap. So right now, my expectation for Apple is that their stock is going to start taking a nosedive, because they are not innovating anything right now. And I'm never being invited to another Apple event for saying that. But I don't care, because that's what this show does. It tells you the unfiltered truth. And the unfiltered truth is that Apple is sitting on
And you were in danger of going to Apple events? Okay, I'm sorry.
On to the next.
I was confused there.
Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain.
So this is a story that is of particular interest to Matt and yourself, Dave. It turns out that PlayStation accidentally outed that they are going to have VR support for Star Wars Battlefront 2 for the whole game.
Yeah, I saw that. I'm still trying to figure out what that means, because if you look at what it was for Resident Evil 6, it just basically totally first-person VR-ifies the game. I mean, it's already a first-person shooter. Well, yeah, but I mean, for most people, you had to turn it into VR mode, which was the non-smooth mode, right? I mean, to turn, you kind of blinked, from boom to boom to boom to boom, rather than the smooth motion, because that was making people barfy. I don't know how you can do that in something like
a first-person shooter. Yeah,
something that's that active of a first-person shooter.
Yeah, you basically have the same options. You can either let people push analog stick to move forward and hope they don't barf, or teleport, or something. But yeah, who knows till we see it? I mean, I guess we'll see more than likely at E3 would be my guess, because that seems like the logical place to show that. HTC announced that they have put together a computer that allows you to run 4 HTC Vives on one box just for $20,000 worth of GPUs. So I'll have that.
That's all.
Speaking of the Vive, a company has come out saying that they are going to track eye movement with a $220 upgrade kit for your visor. It says it works via USB, and I own a Vive headset, and I do not know where you would plug in a USB cable in any way that would be healthy or useful. So I would have to see more on that. But it's interesting that they already have these kind of things coming out for it.
I think it's interesting that you spend that much money on this thing, and if they spend that much, another $250 for a new add-on. That's no big deal.
Well, I didn't say it wasn't a big deal. It's really dependent on the software, though. If they create a format and standard that everyone adopts, okay, that's one thing. If they're just this, which is the case, if they're just this company that is out there that is saying, we're going to do this, but none of the software supports it, then there's no reason to ever buy it. So, did we all watch the trailer for the new X-Men show?
Nope.
Me either.
Yep, I did.
Did you like it?
I did.
Tell us your impressions.
It's a teaser trailer. There's not really enough there to make anything of. I know there's several people that just noped it just out of spite because Bryan Singer's name came within a galaxy's width of it. So there was nothing objectionable in there. I mean, we saw some Amy Acker with blonde hair, which was weird. And just a couple of basic powers, telekinesis, and a couple other little things that you couldn't really tell exactly what was going on. So it doesn't look, there's nothing to say it looks horrible. There's nothing to say it looks great. It was a standard teaser. The full trailer's on the 15th, I think, isn't it?
Yeah.
So we'll
talk about it next week. Yeah. Skullgirls Mobile arrives May 25th. Fighting games on phones. Do you guys like them? Yeah or nay?
Ugh.
So I'm trying to figure out, is that positive?
No. I don't get it. Like, I don't understand. Like, I remember somebody got all excited. They had, like, you know, one of the fighting games. Like, I saw, like, you know, they. Ugh.
I mean, it depends on what you're looking for, right? I mean, the only one that I've seen that's worked well was the last King of Fighters mobile game, but it's so simplified. You know, it's like it's not the fighting game. It's a super simplified version of it. It looks nice, it plays fine, but it's not King of Fighters.
Right, and I mean it's a tap game. Is what a tap and swipe. That's your only two options: tap and swipe. I mean, Mortal Kombat was the same way. Mortal Kombat was a perfectly fine and looking good fighter on mobile, but that's all it was tap and swipe. That's all you had. Super simplified. Speaking of setting records, we talked about Activision Blizzard a moment ago. Battlefield 1 from EA cracks 19 million players, and EA sets a net sales record.
Yeah, that's wild. You know, who would have thought that going to the route they did with Battlefield 1 would be that successful? Somebody did, obviously, but
yeah. And not to mention that their story mode, their brand new single player story mode in FIFA has been completed 12 million times. That's a success for them as well.
Wow.
Secret World Legends will release in June, which, if you're not familiar with it, this is a kind of world of darkness with magic and werewolves and vampires and all that stuff. But you have superpowers and can fight them. And it's actually a really interesting MMO. They're relaunching it as Secret World Legends as free-to-play in June. I really wish it would come to consoles, but no such luck yet. Oh, that reminds me. I forgot to say, I played more Marvel Heroes, and I am really digging that game. I really hope that you guys do play it when it comes out. But I wanted to give a quick PSA because I did something dumb and there was no instructions, and so I didn't realize what I had done until it was too late. So as you're playing in the game, eventually you start picking up Danger Room holodiscs. And those are singular missions with variable parameters. Like, one of the ones that I played through is everyone explodes into tons of gold, but you can't heal during the mission. And so it's like it's like a given risk reward system. Anyways, you play through a couple things in this scenario, and then you get your rewards at the end. Well, I kept getting more and more discs, and I'm like, oh, so I just use them, and it throws them down in the danger room, and I'm like, oh, okay, so this is like opening a portal, and that portal will be there forever. No, that is not the case, because I had to go run to the store, and I left the game on, and it eventually booted me for being inactive, and when I got back, all those portals were gone, and I'd used the discs, their one-time use, so you can't get them back. So the moral of the PSA is make sure that you're going to be able to play through them when you use them. So don't do 17 of them at a time. Do one at a time, play through it, and then go through that way. So, yeah. Just FYI. PSA for Marvel Heroes. That game is stupid fun, though. I can't wait for you to play it, Matt. And Dave, too.
Well,
honestly.
Unfortunately for you, they're wiping everything before it goes live anyway, so you wouldn't have kept it anyway.
No, I know. But, I've just been playing it a lot. It's actually...
Yeah.
I am so surprised at how much I like that game. I hated that game. Yeah, because you
hated it.
Hated it. PlayStation Network is having a sale on Sony Santa Monica and Ubisoft games. And let me tell you, this is one hell of a sale. Destructoid's got this all listed out, but some of the Calling All Cars for $249 if you don't own it. But let me see. Where did I see?
Even at $4.99, that's still too much for Datura.
Yeah, probably so. But,
Everybody's gone to the Rapture for $5. That's not bad.
It's really good. Yeah, that's really good.
Everyday Shooter for $2.
Yep.
That's decent.
Yep. Flower for $3.49 is actually pretty good.
Flow for $3. That's not bad.
I don't know which one, if any of these are PS4. The God of War stuff. I think they're all PS3 and Vita.
War 3 Remastered, I think, is PS4, isn't it?
Well, then I might pick that up if that's really $6, because that's a great game, and that's a really good price. So I'll have to check that one out. Journey for $6, not bad.
Yeah. If you have Lingering Shadow for $2.
PlayStation All Stars Battle Royale for $3.49.
Wow,
that's amazing.
And the DLC. Yeah, jeez.
Yeah.
Sound Shapes. There's one of Dave's favorites.
Starhawk Ultimate
Starhawk.
$3.99.
Oh my gosh.
You know,
Yeah,
I'm actually really tempted to go pick that up, just because Oh, I'm sorry.
I don't think there's
Order 1886 is $4, not $5.
Yeah,
it's
that's
$4.
That's
more than
easily
worth
worth that. I got way more than $4 worth of enjoyment out of it, and I only paid like $7.
Warhawk. I friggin' miss Warhawk. That is a game that needs to be remade. I really enjoyed that thing.
I think that was our first co-op game, wasn't
Serious Online. Yes, it was our first Serious Online. Ubisoft is all higher priced and not really. I mean, there's okay stuff.
Far Cry 4 for $16. That's not bad.
The triple pack of Black Flag, Unity, and Syndicate for $30. That's actually a pretty good deal. Yeah.
Yeah.
Far Cry Primal is $20.
Primal for $20.
Yeah. For Honor is still $45. Yeah, and I don't want it. Don't forget our PSA, kids. If you buy the Hasbro Family Fun Super Pack Edition and anyone else buys any other version of it, you can't play together.
Yeah.
So dumb. Steep's down to $30 already. That doesn't bode well.
That's that snowboarder game, right?
Yeah, snowboard, skiing, parachuting. The Crew for $14.99 is pretty good.
Ghostlands or Wildlands is 51.
Yeah.
That's
A standard.
Oh, Dave's turned into flashing dots.
Yeah, he's been that for a minute or so. Rainbow Six Siege for $25 is pretty tempting. The Division Gold Edition is only $31. That's pretty. This is the one that's interesting to me. The Division and Rainbow Six Siege bundle for $42. If you don't have either of them, that's pretty good
not
deal.
Bad. Yeah, it's a weird combination though.
It's sad that Dave's not here because Trials Fusion Awesome Max Edition is $16.
Yeah.
So,
and
if you missed out on Watch Dogs, May 16th.
Yep. So that's just Watch Dogs 1 though, no Watch Dogs 2 sale.
No Watch Dogs 2. Failed to connect. Retry for Dave. We're getting close to the end of news, and we'll wrap this up. Derp Effect Andromeda has been put on ice. BioWare Montreal has been downsized to work on other games, but they're saying they're shelving Mass Effect Andromeda. I'm not surprised, because that was not how you want to reintroduce a series after all that time.
Yeah, that's too bad. I mean that patch did help the visuals of that a lot, so it's kind of sad. But I guess Dave is not going to be able to come back. His Wi-Fi blew it up.
Oh, well, that's not good. Matt, you say that Judge Dredd cannot work as a TV show if it's not on HBO.
Well, for example, Star, basically a paid service, right? I don't see how you're going to be able to make a true to the source show without being behind some kind of paid service that can do something more aggressive and put the production value against it to do what it needs to do. I mean, otherwise it's just going to end up being watered down future cop show It's kind of like,
you say that, but I would point to, funnily enough, Carl Urban's TV show a while back where they had was set in the future with the Android.
the androids. Yeah.
Yeah, that had pretty good production value behind it.
It did.
I could see it if it ends up at the right place.
Right.
And
I mean, the lead producer on several shows that have come to Sci-Fi previously. So I mean, and they're bigger budget ones, I mean, Sci-Fi has got The Expanse now, which obviously has a huge production value.
Yeah, and it's amazing. It. Yeah.
So, I mean, it's not impossible, but I think even if you get a channel or a network to pump the production value into it that it would need, you're still going to be pushing that edge of what you can do content wise. And I don't know how you keep it from turning either into that thing, they would just, if they could, they would go that 1 inch further and it would release it and let it do what it wanted to do, or it'll just seem watered down.
Here's my proposition to you. What about Netflix? Because
it's
Hulu's,
possible, I suppose.
Trust me, with Handmaid's Tale, Hulu's going that extra inch and a half.
Yeah, nothing that I've watched of Netflix has gone quite that direction. I mean, I guess you could say Stranger Things to a degree kind of has some of that element to it that you would need to do. And then I haven't watched House of Cards, but obviously that's got a very dark tone to it. So, it's possible. I could see it, but with the people working it, Netflix doesn't seem like an obvious choice that they would go for, but maybe they'll go for that CBS pay TV service.
Oh my God, shut up. All right. Konami is bringing full PES action to mobile. So later this month, they will launch with touchscreen controls, and I am so interested to see how that's going to work.
Yeah, when I saw this come up in the feed, I thought it was Fez, and like they're gonna put Persona 3 Fez on. Okay,
I would be fine with that too, but no, I meant the winning 11 soccer. Yes. So yeah, that'll be interesting to see, because we were just talking about dumbing down of games. Nielsen reports that 64% of the United States above the age of 13 are gamers.
And half of them don't count. Oh, I'm sorry.
Why don't half of them count?
Because they're mobile only.
That counts.
It doesn't count.
We're all one big
Crush
family.
Saga does not make you a gamer.
It doesn't make you a hardcore gamer. It does make you a gamer.
Playing solitaire makes you more of a gamer than Candy Crush.
Wow. You know what? I'm sorry, but puzzle games are fun. We wouldn't have all these... You wouldn't have puzzle droids without...
No, I know. It's not puzzle games per se. It's the model under which games that are made by companies like King operate them under that frustrates me more than anything.
Job Simulator... The dev that made Job Simulator has been acquired by Google to create VR content. So I'm pretty excited about that.
Hangouts VR.
Yep. Which means it'll have some amazing features and the video quality will suck. But I digress. That's going to bring us to the end of the show, where we all have lovely things to say. And since it's Matt and I, it's just the two of us with our lovely thoughts. I'm going to go first, and then I'll let you go. This is the point of the show at which we like to thank all of our patrons. So out loud, you can join us on patreon.com/Gamersledge, where for just $1 a month, you get your name on every show that we do. If you donate at the $5 and above mark, we thank you personally here on the show every single week. So thank you, Ian, John, Naomi, Bobby, and Regina, and Justin. So thank you guys very much for donating at that $5 and above level. Also, we have a new Monday night cast in the works. I am putting together new intros and all kinds of assets for it. It's going to be called Shadowledge, and it is a pen and paper role-playing game based on Shadowrun, which is the cyberpunk. If you've seen the new Will Smith trailer for the movie that's coming out to Netflix that he's starring in, it's pretty much that universe where it's set in the future. There are orcs, elves, trolls, humans, your body modification of hardware and software. There's techno mages, all that kind of crazy stuff. But we're actually playing a variant of that game that several RPG sites have reviewed, but no one actually plays that system online in this format. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to have all kinds of crazy ways for you to interact with us, affect our game as we're playing it. If you're watching on Twitch, using GL points as we discussed earlier. So that's going to be kind of cool. And since I am actually playing a techno mage who hacks into the Matrix, that's actually what they call it, their version of the internet. I'm going to use player like the chat as chatter. So if you say something in chat, I might take a suggestion out of there to incorporate into the story. So we'll see how that goes. So that's kind of the idea. But that's going to start, it looks like, either the end of May or the beginning of June. We did our first technical test and everything seems to be up and working. But now we need to get everybody comfortable with the system. So we're going to have a couple practice sessions before that takes place. But yeah.
Was Shadowrun absorbed into Rifts?
No.
No, I was thinking it was for some. So Palladium didn't buy that.
Right. Rifts has its own version, if you will, of that stuff.
Shadowrun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Shadowrun
Infinite
was the original.
Universe, right? I mean,
Yeah, exactly. Matt, how about you? So that's my final thought. And then, last but not least, don't forget to check out our website, gamersledge.com, our Twitter, which you've been looking at all night, twitter.com/gamersledge, and then, of course, facebook.com/gamersledge, and even Pinterest, and StumbleUpon, and Reddit, and all that good stuff. So anywhere you are, we are, except Snapchat. Sorry.
No sticky out tongue ghosts for us.
That's right.
Actually, one of the things I didn't realize this comic was ending, and when I got to the last page of the last month's issue and found out that was the final issue, I actually got kind of sad and realized how much I actually liked the book. And that was Dennis Hopeless's Spider-Woman. 2 volumes, 110 issue, 117 issue. They were all one continuity, though. It's just the weird Marvel renumbering every 12 to 18 months that they do now. Really, really good. Similar thread to what they did with Hawkeye, which kind of a rebranding of the character. She stops being a A-list superhero and becomes a private eye. Has a kid. Reforms a D-list villain, works with Ben Urich to do this detective stuff.
Ben Urich, who they have already killed off in the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Yeah, I was so pissed when that happened.
I was super pissed when that happened. I don't know how
pissed I was when that happened.
And I really like the actor that they picked for him too. Sorry.
Oh yeah, it was
so
dead
I
on.
was I'm super pissed that they killed him.
Man, yeah, that really, yeah. Anyway, but yeah, so it's I'm sure it'll be out for trade soon. The first part of it probably is already, but yeah, it was a really good comic. I didn't realize until it was saw that it was done how much I really actually was enjoying that book, and I would generally pull it to the top of the stack and read it. So check it out, give it a chance. Yeah, that's probably it. And Diamond sucks.
Monopolies. That's going to bring us then to the way we end out every single show with a kernel of wisdom to carry you through the week. Matt, what did one ocean say to the other ocean?
See you later.
Nothing. They just waved.
Have
Until
a
next
nail.
week. Until next week for Matt and myself, game on.
And jokes off.